Alright guys, welcome back to my Brotato series. Today we are doing the Armadillo. I mentioned it in my last video because of the anvil, which is an absolutely great item to have. Armadillo is a pretty hard character. You have minus weapon price, more harvesting, more damage modification, and a dangerous bunny which lowers the price of rerolls. Basically the first reroll is free and the next rerolls are a bit cheaper. So the shops always sell one weapon. Great, we have weapons for days, but all of our weapons are destroyed when entering a shop, and that's the problem. You never have weapons. You need weapons, meaning items, you can buy less of them. Weapons are still can still be quote-unquote expensive to get when you get to the later waves, and it's a tricky character to play altogether. The only weapon you can start with is the pistol. Pistol is a pretty wide weapon except in one particular circumstance, and you would think the pistol means you want ranged weapons on this guy. Nope, we want melee weapons. Anyways, Danger 5, I will explain why melee weapons later. Well, I can explain now. Basically, ranged weapons require a lot of setup to work. Most ranged weapons only work well with other similar ranged weapons, with these like SMGs with SMGs. You can't really mix and match. SMGs, shotguns is a bit harder, but with melee weapons it's pretty much the same. Melee damage is great, but harvesting is one of our most important stats, especially if some waves we can't really kill enemies. I will take harvesting for now. Max HP, don't need for now. More harvesting, great. And we start. This is ranged weapon, but it's melee damage based, so we want that. Melee weapon, eliminate. What you are going to want to do is always lock in the shop a melee weapon. Weapons have tags to work with each other, and so you are going to want to have one melee weapon locked to be able to buy one melee weapon and be able to buy more melee weapons. HP regeneration is the stat we want to do. HP regen and consumable healing. I didn't mention it in my last video, but consumable heal is very important. That's why I bought the lemonade. It's the fourth way to heal basically. So, HP regeneration, and I will lock the Ghost Flint. I won't go down on HP regeneration. Broken Meth is a great item, but we really need that regen, so I won't buy it. So, wave 2, still easy. As you can see, weapon only costs 1 in that first shop, but they will soon start costing more and more. 2, and like at waves, 16, 19, you can expect weapons to cost 25, which is a bit tricky. You need 6 of them, so you need to save 150 material for weapons only, and then rerolls. 6% speed, great, we need speed. There is nothing I want here. Melee damage, there we go. XP gain is also great, I will buy it. Ghost Axe, Sickle, again, could be a good item, is not a great item. We don't need burning. Hatchet, we don't go for crit chance. Most melee weapons have either ×2 crit or a ×1.5. I will take that. Roll, lock the Cacti Club, buy the sickle, and there we go, 4 waves today. I have 2 weapons locked in the shop, it's great. Your priority with this character is going to buy 6 weapons to fight in the wave and lock a 7th weapon in the shop. So what you are going to want to do is buy every single dangerous bunny you come across. Coupon is not that great of an item on this character, contrary to what you would think, because weapon price is locked at minus 95%. The coupon will not affect that, and items, we can't really buy them anyway. How did I get minus armor again? Oh, I have the ethereal synergy. That's why. Armor, or do I? Whatever. more armor. Yeah, that's why I had the ethereal synergy with Ghost Flames and Axes, so I had minus damage, minus armor. There we go. I have my 3 armor back. Knife. This is a really great item for us. Everything we need except maybe dodge. I want to have dodge on this character because it's I'm playing melee with him. Reroll. I will lock the knife, buy the spoon, reroll again, and cute monkey, great item for us once again. And I will lock the head injury because range is not that great for melee weapons anyway. Minus range means faster attack speed. You don't want to go crazy low on range. I think as a rule of thumb you can say it is fine if you have down to minus 50 range. Don't go lower than that minus 50 range, except you want to like be for some reason on top of the enemy to punch them. Weird, but okay if you want. Anyways, there we go. Wave 4 done. Attack speed, we do need that. I'm buying the whole shop here. Nice, that's one more free reroll. Lock that. Lock the claw as well, it's a melee weapon. And buy the corrupted shard. We do not want more enemy on this character. He is tricky. Certain waves can be very difficult, for example wave 17 or wave 11. As a rule of thumb, if you see the boss on wave 17, you can restart. Wave 17 might be, if my memory serves me right, wave 17 is one of the hardest waves on this character. So restart the game and get the boss to wave 18. It will be way easier to do that. So as you can see, for now we are handling everything pretty quickly. There is no problem as long as we don't go inside the enemies. Be careful of the dashes, they are the most dangerous enemies as a melee character. As well, range enemies as well, but range enemies are usually less of a problem than dashes. You can avoid projectiles quite easily as long as you have enough speed. Melee damage, this is what we were missing because we were missing, quote unquote missing, because we only had 6. Attack speed, great. More melee damage, the claw. Flaming knuckles. Pruner, the great thing about having at least a bit of support synergy is because our harvesting might go up quicker. I would love to have another... I will lock the plants. Another support weapon, there we go. That way we have plus 10 harvesting, 64 harvesting, and our harvesting would go up by 3 at the end of the wave, which is always great to have. Lock this, lock the sickle. We have a whole shop locked. It's not that bad because, as I said, if you buy the whole shop, it's another free reroll, which we definitely do want on this character because of the weapon problem. As you can see, for now we are fine. I will go for a tiny bit of luck, maybe, if I find it in level ups, if I find good levels of luck. Luck means we get better weapons. Better weapons means a lot of times better base damage, better scaling on melee damage on that weapon, more chance to have powerful items, even though items might be a bit harder to get. Plus 4 harvesting, my bad, it upgraded by 4. I will get there we go, luck. I said I wanted a bit of luck. There we go. Another sickle, great, we still have that harvesting synergy. Coupon, as I said, I will pass on it. Melee damage for minus crit chance, I will lock the Cacti Club, reroll, HP regeneration, claw, reroll again, lock the spoon, and here we go. Wave 7, fine, except you might struggle if you let the balls hatch. There is this one ball. Okay, it hatched. I think our damage is fine for now. I would still be careful. What is dealing 40 damage per hit? Is it the sickle or is it the spoon? I have no clue. It is the sickle. It is the sickle who... Oh yeah, the sickle scares off harvesting, which we already have a bonus of, meaning we have a greater damage with our sickle, which is really nice. Sickle, great weapon on characters that have a lot of harvesting, which is not a bunch, but on this guy, you can definitely get it if you're seeing it in the shop. More luck, I will take that. Lifesteal, I don't want it. I will take the dodge. Always great to have more dodge. Only 9, that's the only dodge I have? Okay. I do need more HP. If I see it in level ups, I will go Scepter is ranged. I don't really want... Okay, there we go, max HP. More melee damage, I will take that because we won't really get much red items. Red items are extremely expensive. You want to keep your... As I said, you can expect late game to spend at least 200 to 250 material on just getting weapons. Meaning out of like maybe 350, 400 materials you get in a wave, you have 200 left. And I would even say you should keep a bit of material in the bank, just in case something goes wrong in the next wave, you can't really get your money, and you still need to get the weapons, because unlike a normal character, you can't be like, oh well, I won't get anything this wave. No, you need your 6 weapons, else you're gonna be in for a rude awakening, and just a pretty much guaranteed death. If you have less than 4 weapons, you're guaranteed to die. I've been in a situation where I've bought an item, realized, oh damn, I don't have enough money for guns. Well, weapons in this case, we don't use guns with this guy. HP regeneration, we skeleton naturally. Speed, I need speed. Ghost flint, this, the fairy, great item, and just for the fairy we'll buy that, and because it's a free level up. As you can see, I have a weapon problem. Wave 9 is fine. I will lock this, and this is why I said keep your money. I just did it again. I will try to survive on wave 9. Wave 9 is a wave with a lot of small enemies. I might be able to survive on 2 ghost flints. This is not guaranteed. Don't do that. This was a huge mistake. I should have saved the fairy item for later. Wave 9 is probably the only wave where this mistake won't cost me the run, and that is saying a lot. As you can see, I'm getting damaged by a lot of enemies that are getting to me. Those tanky enemies, dashers, that you can see, I can't kill them. I will just run in circles, hope that my HP regen and my knowledge of the game will carry me. Don't do this. Buy the item after the weapons have been bought. Don't do the same mistake as me. Really don't do it. Bad idea. Wave 9 is my saving grace. I survived by not much. Well, not much. If I had 1 ghost flint, I would have been dead. 2 was okay. I will take the beanie, a thief dagger, captain sword. Why not? Landmines, no. A waste of money. Spear. Lock the brick. I will take the brick. More armor, but the damage is amplified, so I have 4 armor. I will take the armor. Never mind. Range. Yes, I do need a bit of range if I want to take more minus range items. This is only good for range characters, plus it's really expensive. Duct tape. I can take it. I have enough minus HP. Oh, black belt. Really great. I will lock the captain sword, and there we go. Wave 10. Now that I have my 6 weapons, I am way more confident. I can do the stuff. As you can see, I had some money left, but I had all my shop locked. Locking is really good on this character. Don't be afraid to lock items and keep money. Even if you have already all your weapons. Depends. Wave 11, wave 17, definitely the toughest waves with this character, because you can't have really a good weapon synergy. Sometimes your stats can be a bit lacking, and the enemies that are in those waves are really hard to kill. So A boss on wave 11 can be fine, depends on the boss. Sometimes it's a run killer. A boss on wave 17 is definitely a run killer from my experience. So yeah, just be careful of what you do. 500 material, dodge for armor. No, I need armor. I have an armor problem, but also an HP problem. That's the whole problem. Dodge, no. Yes, armor. There we go. More armor, black belts, captain sword, brick, and I had 500 material, so I was fine buying those 2 items. Another brick, pruner, rock. More rocks. I don't really want the blunts. I don't really want more of that. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I have enough speed. I can go for the blunts, synergy, whatever. I will lock the other rock. I will. No, the shield scales off armor, so that's not good. I would buy the brick and combine it. Lock the Steve dagger. And buy the little muscly dude for more melee damage, more HP. As you can see, 41 melee damage. This is why it's better to go for melee damage on this dude, because you can scale melee damage much more easily. There are a greater deal of melee damage items that you can have without a shit ton of downside. One of my bricks broke. This is why I don't really like taking too many bricks on this dude. You can, but avoid having more than 2 bricks. If you go for all bricks and your bricks all break, you are dead. This is why I don't like bricks as a weapon. It's fine if you have a couple, but more than a couple is too much. Because yeah, my other brick broke. As you can see, I'm left with 4 weapons. Bricks have a 1% chance of breaking, but they also have, which means they all have a 1% chance of breaking on the first hit they do. Meaning you would be left with no weapon for the rest of the wave, and that would be a run killer. So bricks, avoid having more than 2. 2 is fine, more is definitely not a good idea. More armor, I have 11 armor, I will still go for more armor, because why not? Minus range, I'm on minus 46 range, I might need more range at one point. I will buy the piggy bank, because I always leave a bit of money in the bank if I still have some. This, I will block this, and there we go. Dangerous bunny, I will buy it right now. Look, clover, a bit too expensive for my tastes. 147, especially for stats that don't really... Well, luck is great, but it's not a must-have. It's really good. Having 30-40 luck on this dude is definitely better, because you find more high tier weapons. But above that, it's not really must, so for that price, I'd rather keep the money and use it to like reroll for better weapons, reroll for better items, reroll for stats on level ups. This boss is one of the prime examples why speed is important. Without speed, you're fucked. And with our armor and regen, I think we're fine. Don't try and kill bosses on this guy. It's really hard to do. It's not a great idea. You could just kill your run because you're not careful enough. Just keep at what you're doing. HP, I will take that. More armor. This point the game loves me with armor. 15 armor, I think my armor problem is solved. I might go for a bit more towards the end of the run, but for wave 13 I'm like way above my usual threshold. Hammer, chopper. This is kind of a trap because it only is 10 melee damage and you cap your HP. If it was on like wave 18, wave 19, I would say yeah, hell yeah, this is a really great item, but as of right now, attack speed, yes. Not once again. I think, yeah, actually the knot is a great item for us because we can buy it, and it never said we couldn't buy weapons. We can just not upgrade them or recycle them, which we never do. We only have 5 weapons for this round, but it's fine. It's wave 13, nothing much. We can go with 5. 5 5 weapons is always good. If you have the choice between 5 weapons or 6 and not in the shop, and it's not a horde wave or wave 17 or boss wave, you should lock the weapon. You're fine with having only 5 weapons on this dude. 6 is better, but 5 is all you need to kill most of the enemies. I'm getting backed into corner. I don't like that. Speed is also great because you never know how the wave will look, what weapons you will have, and on melee weapons, you should have a bit more speed. I'd say minimum 15, maximum 35. Sweet spot is around 20-25. As you can see, I'm dodging most stuff, but I'm not really getting kills. Well, I was able to do it at the end. Our harvesting is pretty good, more melee damage. I said I wanted range. Is there range? Yes, 45 range, so our range is now -1. We are good to go, and we can, once again, take items with negative terrain. Here we could take the candle. If it comes in a crate, do take it. -10 enemies, it's bad because it's less money, but on this dude, once again, it's a bit hard to beat him if you're not used to it. So do take the -10 enemies. I am not getting weapons, melee weapons. There we go. I'm getting one. There we go. This is why you need money. This is why you always need to have money. As you can see, I can't recycle or anything, but I'm fine with that. Claw, wave 14. Wave 14 is really dangerous. It has a lot of enemies. Wave 14 is really wave where I would not want to have more enemy speed. I'm gonna roll. Nope, I don't want the shady potion. And there we go. As you can see, thanks to the big event, our money increased a bit. So that's why I took it. It's a good item for this dude. You always have a bit of money left because you don't waste everything on items. You always want to have money for the next round if things go wrong on this one, as I said. So pretty great economic item to have. So there we go. Those are the dudes that are dangerous on wave 14. Honestly, try and go after them. Try and kill them, because if they pile up, you're pretty much dead. There is a wave to survive them, like in the corner, because they don't go towards you. They don't have great accuracy. But honestly, I would not like to resort to that because it's a movement pattern that is pretty hard. And honestly, not recommended if you want to guarantee survive. So go around the stage, try and kill them. This is why I picked a bit of dodge, armor and everything. More SP minus dodge is bad, but we can still do that. Metal, great item once again. Minus crit chance, we don't care at this point. We just can't crit, which is, who cares? Mid damage, claw, another claw. I will lock the hatchet, lock the sickle, and roll one last time by the penguin because it's +2 HP regeneration, 1 on itself, and 1 because of the fairy item, and we go for wave 15. Wave 15 still has those range dude that spawn, but a bit less than wave 14. But it's a horde wave, and also it has the balls. Return of the balls. Pretty okay wave. We have 6 weapons. We should be fine. This is why you need 6 weapons on the horde wave. Yeah, enemies are piling up. Thankfully, I have enough armor and enough HP regen. 2.6 HP regen per second is quite good, I'd say. But you need armor to back that up. Else, if you heal 2.6 HP per second, but you take 10 damage per second, you can't heal. Here we go. I have been backed in the corner. That's the problem with horde waves. Just try to avoid as much bullets as possible if you're backed into a corner. You can survive. I would not advise you to rush. There we go. Only 300 damage in a horde wave. Be careful this time. I will not buy a single item. I just want weapons, more weapons. I will lock the lure because it's a good item, but I don't want it right now. Roll. I will lock the plasma sledge. And here we go. Wave 16. Nothing important till wave 18, where the boss is, except wave 17 is a real fucker. It can kill your run if you're not careful. And then wave 18 should be fine with the boss. And wave 20 will definitely be hard. We can't really kill bosses on this dude. He's a bit hard. So what we want is crowd clear and survivability. This is what we focus on. Enough damage to be able to kill every enemy except the bosses, because we will focus on avoiding them. And enough regeneration, healing, that we can just outlive any boss hitting on us. A boss hitting on us is not the way I wanted to say that sentence. It's not what I wanted to say, but it's fun. 700, we should be fine. Attack speed, no. Percent damage, max HP, no. 4 HP regeneration, why not? Now I can get what I want. Ghost Flints. Wave 17 is a hard wave, so no. Blades, Captain Sword, Hammer, and now we roll and see if we can lock. Cacti Club, Knife, and the missile is a good item for us, because... Okay, there we go. Silver Bullet, really good. We might not be able to make use of it, but we can try killing the boss if we have that that item, the Silver Bullet. There we go. This is why wave 17 is hard. There is extremely tanky enemies with buffers that make them even tankier. This is why I don't like wave 17 and why it is a run killer if you have a boss on that wave. Reroll, like restart the game to have a boss on wave 18 if you want to beat this character. But yeah, that's the only thing I can say about it. Hold waves are usually okay. A hold wave on wave 14 can also be a run killer, but it can also be fine. Hold wave on wave 15 is better than on wave 14, but either way it's alright. We have enough damage to take care of the masses. We have something that is dealing 295 damage. I don't know what it is. It is the... No. It is the hammer. The regular hammer. It has 175% scaling with our melee damage. So it's pretty good. Shmoop. We can take it. It's HP regeneration and max HP. Tractor is way too late. Especially with the minus damage. Glass cannon, I will take it. And I will try and go for armor here. No. Where's armor when I need it? I saw so many... Okay, there we go. Armor, 5 HP regeneration, it's red. Here we just want weapons. We don't want the spider. It's a good item, but it's way too expensive. And we just need weapons. Quarterstaff, goblets, good item, but we have enough HP regen and consumable healing. Lock the Steve Dagger, I will lock the Spyglass for later since we have the piggy bank. Lock the hatchet as well, because we need more weapons, and here we go. Oh, this boss spawns enemies, so it's a bit tricky. We need good crowd clear, thank god we have that. And there is buffer that will buff the enemies that spawn. And a lot of dashes. This is bad, I'm taking a shit ton of damage. Maybe I should not have lowered my armor. I only lowered it by 1 because I got 2 back. So yeah, I'm running around trying to... Okay, kill the buffers that are here. Trying to just avoid enemies. Oh yeah, buffed enemies are also faster. This is why those dashes are just after me. I'm taking 12 damage per hit. This is why I don't want to get to this. Yeah, I won't be able to kill the boss. Maybe I should not have taken the silver bullets. Yeah, he spawns a lot of enemies. This is basically a boss and horde wave in one, because I have to avoid the boss projectiles and the enemies. But we are fine. I have enough stats to survive that. And I have a shit ton of damage. Yes, I will get the frozen heart because it's just bonus damage. Thief dagger, spyglass, hatchet, sickle, cauldron. Yeah, why not? We heal a lot with consumables. It means more pickup regen, a bit less HP regen, but we're fine with it. Thief dagger, more cacti club. I need to lock a good melee weapon, a hatchet. Great. Metal plate, more armor. We do want armor. And here's the other spyglass. We won't need it. Boxing glove, however, I will lock because it gives us a HP regeneration and a bit of damage for not too expensive. And here we go. Wave 19, we have a lot of damage. But we need to be careful because damage won't be useful against bosses. We will have to survive for the whole 90 seconds of the 20th wave. This might be tough. I really hope we don't get into a bad setup. So I will prioritize getting only weapons and this one item. But since we can't recycle weapons, I will try and go for high tier weapons. Purple, like blue maybe, but not grey. I want to have good weapons. It should be fine with the bit of luck I upgraded earlier in the run. And we have 800 material, so we are fine to roll for weapons. And our survivability, I would say, is pretty good. I will take that because it's free and it's 1 HP regeneration. What do we need most? Armor, we have 18, so it's fine. Melee damage or HP would be great as well. Melee damage, there we go. A bit of dodge, yes. Hatchet, boxing glove, and there we go. We're looking for good weapons. I will lock this ghost axe. We'll buy the axe, buy the hatchet, buy the lemonade, mace, 150 damage, literally less than the hatchet. Loot is great because it gives bonus damage. Another ghost axe. No, it would activate the ethereal and we would lose armor. I will go for the claw. Great weapon. Thief dagger, no. Can I get... Yeah, at this point I will go for this. That and... I can't upgrade my weapons. So... I'm fine. I will go for wave 20 and I'm going to try to... Yeah, as you can see, we do little to no damage to the bosses. I can try and hit them, but this is like almost guaranteed I'm going to fail to kill them. So my best bet is to keep away, kill the enemies so that they don't pile up on me, and survive. Basically avoid the boss. Going in a pattern like that, circular pattern, is the best way, I'd say. Trying to avoid that rotating line of projectiles that this boss has, and trying to basically kill those enemies before they spawn. Our damage is great. We are able to do crowd control quite efficiently. I am not really worried for this wave. I think we're fine, and we should be able to out-heal the damage the boss deals to us as long as I'm not stupid. There we go. Dodge most of the projectiles. Try and dodge the projectiles that spawn on the floor. Try and dodge the easier ones. I need... Okay, this can be bad. This can be really bad. I really need to avoid damage the most possible. I'm taking a load of damage. 8 seconds. I stopped talking. Run 1! That was close. That was really close. I think what carried us probably the speed. Having 34 speed was great. being able, a bit of luck was nice to get better tier weapons, such as like this hatchet, which dealt 11,000 damage in the last wave. Other weapons dealt a lot as well. I would say finding the glass cannon was alright. Finding the knot was definitely great because it allowed us to have more HP. And another dangerous bunny. It's a shame I couldn't find the third. But yeah, unfortunately I also only got one cute monkey. It recovered us 109 HP. I would have loved to have more of them. And that was overall a good run. I was able to survive. Honestly, yeah, this is why it's a hard character. That run was really close to being a failed run. It was my first attempt, so I might have not been the luckiest. But yeah, if you can get a lot of damage to the crowd control and enough speed to for the bosses, I think this is the best way to beat this character on Danger 5, and I hope you guys enjoy. Next time I will probably do another character that unlocks a great item, for example Sick, which unlocked the wet zone. I was wrong, so I will do Sick to show you guys how to unlock the wet zone. Sick is a way easier character than the arms dealer, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you want the next notifications for this video, and leave a like if this video was helpful. Bye!